I came to win.
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the win. Hey yo, I need that. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Bullet beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze. Freeze. Stop you in your tracks. There's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Bullet beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
All right, Coach, it's been a wet and dreary day by the shores of Lake Erie, but we have football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It'll be a gain of 9, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
To throw, Mayfield. And some room to maneuver. There he goes, right side. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. This is Joe Mixon, fourth in the NFL in rushing last season. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Joe Mixon, his second touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. Well, they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Listen. 5-9. Hey, exit. He's tired of me. He's tired of us.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. He gets this in the hands of Mixon.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Hey, Charlie.
Bound to lose one.
Now Wentz. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 43.
24 is the mic. Let's get this ball back to the offense. 24 is the mic. Hey, that QB's trash.
2-Jet.
24 is the mic.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Got his man. That's Mecole Hardman, the rookie. And he's taken down inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
120. Sunday. 74.
Banjo.
25-7.
Watch the screen.
5.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Mecole Hardman, his second touchdown on the season. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Well, they have to be loving this start to the first quarter.
Well, the way that they're going, I mean, you're talking about 2 touchdown drives already. They feel very confident and feel like they have all the answers in this game. They're 1 point away from going up 14-0. Maybe they press the advantage and go for 2.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. First down, Mayfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Mayfield finding Beckham, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. And, this is Beckham remaining down on the ground. And apparently in some pain. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Mayfield now from the 50. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked up by the rookie from UVA, Juan Thornhill. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 10-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Tie it right. Alert. 3 out. 24 is the mic. Now watch one. He's moving, boys, he's moving. Get that quarterback.
Please find 7.
24 is the mic.
We ain't giving up nothing today.
24 is the mic. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Even. 4 down. Even.
We're 5-7. Hey, box drop. We're 2.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. 24.
Throwing now is Wentz. He's got Evans. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. First catch there for Evans. Good enough for a first down.
Solid.
He's telling the right. Hey, we got 4.
Mixon with a first down carry. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
High 7.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it 2nd and 7. On play action, it's Wentz. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun again to Mixon. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Nixon will try the right side. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And he's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Hey, wahoo! Let's go.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. And he fires one incomplete.
They tried to make something happen, but that one came up incomplete and really wasn't a good-looking throw.
Yeah, maybe even go as far as to call that a little ill-advised.
Yeah, I would say so. I think that's the right phrase for it. Definitely ill-advised. Just wonder about his mechanics right now, you know, and that's the tough part. You do so much stuff in practice to make it repetitive, but it has to repeat under pressure, whether it's pressure from the defense or just the pressure of playing the game.
And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
120!
Check pass.
Kill.
Mike, check. 59.
Now a play fake. Wentz to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
Hey, Red 5-2, I'm here.
24 is the mic.
Hey, Haywood.
Let's go.
2nd down and goal. Wentz. And it's caught for a Rams touchdown by Brandon Cooks. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Now Mayfield, that's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
A first down throw for Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Mayfield looks to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Harry. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Alert, 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 alert. Hey, orbit.
54. Mike 54.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Eluding the pressure right.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Watch the pass. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
3rd and short yardage. Mayfield looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point's not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Browns' 38-yard line.
following the pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Everyone, you got 4. 4 down.
What's this on? 82, 82.
Small.
What's this? What's this on?
Throwing his Wentz. He finds his running back, Mixon. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
What's this on?
Check. 53 is mine. Check. 53.
Hey, exit.
Pick it up. Pick it up.
Wentz now on 1st down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
Bravo.
Ricky.
What's this on? What's this?
Wentz will try again on 2nd down. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, Mayfield dancing to his left. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch the curl.
Listen.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59.
Great 15. Great 15. Hey, Charlie.
It's just me.
Son.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
What's this on? Son.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Airing this one out for Evans. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
He was covered by Denzel Ward.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
What's this on?
53's mine.
46 down, man. 5-4.
Let's go.
Son.
Mike, number
Hey,
53.
Zoo.
53.
Hey, watch that. Hey, come on now. Come on. What's this on?
Wentz. And a catch right side by Evans. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
A gain of 18 First down, Rams.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Hey, Ford, Tokyo!
53's the mic. 53. Check 53.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This one taken just inside the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Line.
At their own 32-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that
Mike Evans, he's going to go. He's at the 30. Touchdown, L.A. Mike Evans, his second touchdown of the night as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
in order to lead in a game, you're going to get